Good morning, dear viewer. Let's have a look at the markets. Let's have a look at BTC first, um, and then maybe at some alts. And let's have a look at BTC dominance as well. So I'm currently holding only one position, a short at Matic. So I shorted round about here. Um, but let's start with BTC. So why did I short also Matic? So for me, um, this move up is pretty much exhausted. So we're seeing that the volume is dropping on the way up, um, and the wedge that people sometimes call it the wedge that has been created has already been broken. Yeah. So I see that this move is pretty much exhausted at the moment. In my short entry, and this is the index of BTC USD, is still sitting around 28,650, but I have another order, and this is roughly half of my position. These two entries are roughly half of my position that I want to have for this move down, somewhere around here. If we go to the lower level on 1 hour chart, the reason why I parked my order here is, oh, come on, is that we broke this trend line and we're probably retesting it. So I expect a move up to test the bottom of this trend line and then cascade down. If it goes up a little bit more, I will add to this position around about 28,650 and then wait for lower price targets. Could it go up even more? Yes, it could. So this is a risky move at the moment because we didn't even see the first wave down. Normally, I would recommend, and even to myself, I should do it myself, wait for the first move down, first wave down, then on the short the correction and wait for another move down. But I wanted to get a head start, might get a little bit of a loss on this one if I'm not careful enough, but I take the risk. I don't worry about this. At the moment, my risk is fairly well managed, so um, nothing scary here. So in essence, I think that this move is pretty much exhausted, and we will see lower price targets. And looking at the BTC dominance, what we see is a straight move up. This is clearly an impulse up. So we have our first wave correction, very big corrective move, some kind of a flat correction, and then a rush up. So I expect that at least this high will be taken out. Then maybe we get some consolidation here, maybe for another move up. Then I would expect even bigger consolidation and one more up. So during these consolidations, I think that alts can shoot up a little bit, but not too much. And this is why I'm still on the edge to decide, whether I should enter long entries on alts. So what I'm watching on for a move up is GRT. So GRT had this big run up. So 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5. Then it had a very clear correction, 1, 2, 3. And now we got what I think is the first wave up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sorry, we have to go on the lower level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're correcting this move. So I would expect that we should get a bounce from this area here. This is the only long that I parked because clearly we could still move down deeper. So it might as well be A, B, C, and then we get another A, B, C down for a double zigzag. So this would be our first zigzag, and this would be our second zigzag. What is it called in Elliott waves? It's WXY. So that's W, this is our X, and this is our Y. Let's see. So I'm not betting too much on it, but I have some orders parked here. If we go down deeper, I will add. Yeah, I still think we need to break this high at, what is it, 23 cents. So I would expect at least an A, maybe deep B, and then C. So that's GRT. But I'm very careful with the longs since, if BTC goes down deeper, so if it goes like to around about, let's say, 24,000, or maybe even deeper here, then and the Btc.D dominance is rising, then alts will get completely crushed. That's my opinion. Matic. Let's look at a higher level. I don't even want to look at lower levels. At the moment, what I see is some kind of a move up. I don't know if it's an impulse. I honestly don't know. It looks, my orders start to trigger. So I don't know if this works. Yeah, if this is an impulse, sorry, or is this some kind of a corrective structure. So what I'm thinking is we only had one wave down. This is probably a correction, and we need to see another wave down. And if this is another wave down, then my expectation is we take out these lows. So let's have a look. We go down up until here, and we take out all the stop losses from under these lows. That would be my expectation. That would be a very, how to say this? This would be a very cheeky move from the market to wreck all these guys that have all their stop losses underneath these lows here, and that think that this is support. And the way support works normally is if you have a level, then you get a bounce, a bounce, a bounce, and then normally a break, and then only then you get a move up. It's retail probably thinks it's like so, yeah, but it's not. So I guess it would be pretty natural to take out all these lows. We'll see. And let's have a look at some other alts as well. So IMX, this one, this actually I like this one. Yeah, so it's much more clear than the other alts. So this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I expect 1, 2, 3 to the downside and then up again. This is the most clear chart I found, and especially with this wave 4, which is very, very clear. To me, it's a 5-wave move up at the moment, and we have taken out these crucial highs here. I would be looking to enter long somewhere around about here. So it seems there's a long way down still to go, yeah? Avax. In this one, I would want to see an ending diagonal. So you already see this. Then we get this. And this. So I expect that we will get down to these lows. So that is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we should get at least an ABC up. So I think this one requires a little bit more patience. Actually, I'm going to set my alarm on here. Similar situation with flow. I was thinking this could be our move to the upside, or I'd be expecting a move to the upside from here, but it looked like so on the 1 hour chart. So we had a big drop, which I thought is an ABC, and it's still, don't get me wrong, it still could be an ABC, but this could as well be a corrective move. So this would be our, again, this would be our W, X, and then we go down for a Y. Yeah, somewhere down here. So my expectation is, and I will be waiting for this. Yeah? So I will not be entering longs here. I thought I would enter longs here after this bounce up, but now looking at the daily, I fear a little bit that it's an ending diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and only then we get a big bounce up. Looks like a perfect ending diagonal. Let's look at the volume. It's rising here a little bit, but let's look at weekly. So I would want to see dropping volume on that move down. Yeah, that would confirm to me that this is probably the last move down. That's the last one I've got for today. So with that out of the way, thank you so much for listening. Have a very good day. So long and bye-bye.